The cold front is back. It's 26 degrees outside. I'm going to sign my lease today, and I'm moving tomorrow. It's been a stressful few months for me because of the anxiety I feel about moving. And I've been working on it. Probably since September or October. Just packing up a little bit day by day. And I got a lot of shit. Probably too much shit for the apartment I'm moving into because it's way smaller than the one that I'm moving from. It's a 1-bedroom. I'm going from a 2-bedroom to a 1-bedroom, but the size, just, you know, the apartment size itself is just small. I hope that everything work out with my movers and they show up. So I don't have anybody. I don't want to start off this Friday complaining about nothing, but it's like I don't know any men of substance. No, let me put that a different way. I don't know any black men of substance that I'm acquainted with that I can go to for anything. For advice, for help, for a conversation. None. I know a guy named George that been asking me for pussy for about 6 months. And I mean, very consistent with his asks for pussy. Like I owe him some pussy. I don't even, one time when we first started talking, he was asking me for so much pussy that I just was like, I'm gonna ask this nigga for some money and see how easy it is to get some money. So I told him I was out and I needed some gas. The first thing he said when I asked him to send me some money was that I hadn't given him any pussy. And it's like, you don't see the correlation. The value of your money is the same as I value my pussy. Like, and I need something. He sent me the $25 because that's all I asked for was $25. But as soon as he sent it, the request for pussy increased tremendously, and it was already on 10. I told him I was sending him back his $25 because I didn't need it. I got money. You know what I mean? I didn't need that $25. I just was trying to prove a point. You know, his money was valued in a way that if I had given him some pussy, it would have been more easier for him to give me some money. But I value my pussy in a way that if you had been spending time with me and talking with... And the crazy thing is, I was talking to him earlier this week, and he said it out his mouth. He said, if I've been talking to you more, spending more time with you, you would have gave me some of that pussy. And I'm thinking to myself, you don't really want none then, because you already know what it takes to get it. But you just want me to give it to you just because you. Like, there's no value in my connection with you. What? How is fucking you gonna be any better? This shit just weird. The men that I run into, and it's like so many, especially the black men, so many of them just like I don't know. I can say I don't know one man in my family that I can point out that I can say is a good man, but that's not true. But I don't really consider him the family. He married into the family. I'm talking about the family that comes from my lineage of men ain't about shit. Barely got jobs, probably living on their own due to a woman's moving in with a woman, never on their own. Just, why am I surrounded by so many poor examples of black men? And the reason why I say black and especially is because I work with some white guys that are stand-up guys. Like one of my co-workers that I work with, he gonna drive that truck for me tomorrow. I mean, and no questions. He just like, tell me where to be. You know what I mean? Tell me what to do. Black men, so you ask them, so well, how much you gonna pay me? You gonna give me some pussy? Damn, I just can't. This nigga that I'm talking about, he 50-some years old and still all just like pussy is number one. And it seems like at a certain age, most men, like, they not so, in love with, just getting some pussy. Like, why is pussy so important? Like, man, that you don't even have to know a motherfucker. You don't care about what they like or nothing. You don't, just give me some of that pussy. Long as you, and I'ma tell you, I know lots of females, and 95% of the females I know always got somebody. Might not be somebody that they want to be, but they got somebody. But the only reason how they got that somebody in their life doing in the male capacity is that the pussy is on the table. Immediately. The conversation about sex is very prevalent from the beginning. And the women I know, they're not young. And they don't really date young men. They date, men of their age. But I don't even know how I got all off into this, but probably because I'm moving and I can't find no one that can help. Not no one that can help, no one that's willing to help without the pussy being on the table. Come with that cat, and you might get some help. And that's what I don't feel like fucking with no motherfucking way. The might of it all. Because if you was gonna do it, you would do it without some pussy. But I just don't understand this, and it make me feel like it's just me. That when I encounter men, that it's all about sex. It's so discouraging. Because I'm going to tell you, I'm it ain't nothing that I'm like proud of. But I'm a prude. I'm a prude. So I don't want to talk about sex, and I don't want to give you no sex. But you give me a great conversation and have me all intrigued and, want to know more about you and thinking about you, yeah, you might get some pussy. But if your goal is just to get some pussy, I can tell right off the top. Right off the top. I don't need nothing else. Because you show me who you are immediately with the request. How you like it. What positions you like. Like, why would you want to talk about that? I don't even know you. We just getting to know each other. And you want to know what kind of positions I like? Got me going to work annoyed. I should just, get off of this. But I barely can. Because I'm so disappointed. And I got a girlfriend that's married to a white guy. And she been preaching to me for over a decade now. To give up on you niggas. That it ain't gonna work. Because black men just do not have the capacity to be what you need them to be. And I think a lot of my pushback is because I feel like it's gotta be some black men out there that is, of virtue and value. Because her husband, he does everything for her. Everything. And he good with his hands. He know how to build shit. He know how to make it. Yeah, I don't know how he really make his money. I think he like a truck driver or something. I'm not real sure what he do for a living. But, that's his house they in. She moved in with him. You know what I mean? And when she first started fucking with him and married him, she was telling people on a regular basis, I married my trick. She thought that shit was funny. She married a trick. I married my trick. She was proud of that. And truthfully, they both, in some ways, valued that connection. Because he knew what he was providing for her was valuable. And she knew that all he wanted was the pussy. Because that's all he wanted. Was some black pussy. Because I remember she used to make fun of his dick and say it was so motherfucking little. It was like putting a Tic Tac in your mouth. So she not satisfied sexually by him. I would imagine if she not sexually satisfied, she not visually satisfied because he's extremely overweight, sweet as pumpkin pie though. I love him. He's a damn good guy. But when they first got together, they set up over my apartment that I was in at the time, with my mama sitting at the table, and talked about how he wanted, well, he sees her as a China doll because she got chinky eyes, kind of like mine, almond shaped. And he was saying, basically, I do anything for this Asian kitty cat. I'm going in there. I'm going in there. Yeah, I'm at work.